Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am your host, the #1 Vikings fan extraordinaire, and we are back today with a special Madden video. It is a Seattle Seahawks rebuild. We've been doing a bunch of Madden rebuilds and Madden videos recently. This specific one, Seattle Seahawks rebuild, was suggested to me by Richard Washington in the comment section of my 1-hour New Orleans Saints rebuild. You can go check that video out in the linked playlist in the description if you want. Thank you, Richard Washington, for the suggestion. Very much appreciated. He wants me to do it, I think, specifically because Seattle holds Denver's pick in this draft. So, yeah, we're going to do that, and it should be a lot of fun. I'm going to wait for this draft class to import. I'm still having trouble right now with the PlayStation loading very slowly. I'm not sure why that is, but we're going to wait for the draft class to import, and I will see you at this offseason. We just came off of the 49ers playoff loss, so I will see you on the other side and in the beginning of the offseason. Okay, so we're going to start at the logical place to start, and that would be with upgrading and then renegotiating our players' contract, seeing who we want to keep around. Do we keep Geno? I know that's the main question, is do we keep Geno as our starting quarterback throughout this whole franchise? And I don't really know, to be completely honest. We're going to have to see. We're going to get this offseason and then this season to rebuild and see how we do. And then we'll also get next season as well. So there's not a huge rush. Rashad Penny, he'd be nice to have around, you know, but we got Kenneth Walker already, but he is a nice weapon, so let's see if we can keep him around. I don't know that he'll keep, or that he'll accept a neutral offer, but if he does, okay, he does not want to. So we're going to have to let Rashad Penny go. Let's see who we got. Again, I'm not sure why it's taking so long to load. I've had this trouble with that. I've restarted my PlayStation. I've done just about everything I can think of. Here's Geno. So he actually needs a new contract, which is interesting. I'm kind of thinking we're going to have to... I don't know. I don't know that I want to pay him a lot. If nothing else, I guess we could see if he'll come back on a cheap deal. He does have a lot of interest. I don't think he'll accept this, but if he does, we'll keep him. I don't think he'll accept it, though. Okay, yeah, he's not. So we're actually going to be moving on from Geno. That answers our question pretty quickly. That's very interesting. I'm not exactly sure where we're going to go from here. We do have $86 million in cap room. We don't often have a lot of cap space in these rebuilds, so that'll be helpful. I've never even heard of this guy, but he's a scheme fit 26-year-old star, 78 overall, Cody Barton. Yeah, we'll keep you around for a while. You want this? Yep, he's interested in re-signing. I figured he'd do that. So, yeah, let's see. I'm pretty intrigued, to be completely honest. I don't think this could be one of our more interesting rebuilds, actually. Jason Myers, he doesn't have any interest in coming back, but we could use a decent kicker. We'll just go ahead and get one out of free agency, though, since he doesn't have any interest. Ryan Neal, I guess we'll be letting him go. Poona Ford, no. I mean, this guy has a lot of interest in coming back, so I guess we can keep him around as a depth player. We don't want to let too many of our guys go to where we have to re-sign everyone, or, you know, sign a bunch of free agents and everything. So we'll go ahead, re-sign him. He'll probably end up being our number 4 cornerback, I imagine, maybe 5. We got to have some guys for depth. Other than that, I do like having Jonathan Abram as a versatile player in some of my franchises, but that's probably going to be it, to be completely honest. Homer does have interest, and we do need another halfback, but we can probably get one out of free agency. It's better. Laquan Treble, former Viking. Nick Vallore's down. Yeah, I don't think there's really... Or down overall, so I meant. Not going to keep Drew Lock around. I think that's it, honestly. I don't think there's really any more guys I want to resign. So, what we're going to do is we're going to check out new ability unlocked. Oh, on Kenneth Walker. Okay, so he's up to superstar. Excellent. We're going to go ahead... We're going to advance to free agency. We're going to check out our roster. And then we are going to go into free agency. For the record, well, it's weird too, because this is actually loading quickly, like week by week. When it's simulating, that still loads quicker than offline. But I figured maybe offline would have less problems. Maybe it's my internet or something. So I was going to do that. But then I realized if I didn't do an online one and get the number 5 or whatever it is, the really high overall pick for the Seahawks, that Richard requested, then there would be no reason for me to that would kind of defeat the purpose of this rebuild, because that's specifically what he requested us to do it for, because the Seahawks had the Broncos' high pick. So This is not letting me adjust. That's cool. Maybe I'm not allowed to adjust at this point in the season. So we check out this roster. Offense looks pretty good. That's why Fans is starting halfback. Put DJ Dallas there real quick. That probably doesn't matter right now. O-line needs a lot of work, especially the right side. Left side, really the whole O-line, honestly. Cross and Lewis are stars, but that doesn't necessarily mean we won't upgrade there. I know the Seahawks had a really good draft. We need more receivers. Depth behind Lockett and Metcalf. And definitely a quarterback, obviously. Let's see here. Shelby Harris, the whole D-line. I mean, both edge rushers, defense tackle. Everything else doesn't look too terribly bad. Jamal Adams is injured right now. He's out for 17 more weeks. He'll be back by next season. So, really, this doesn't look too bad. The whole upper half. But really everything down here. Cornerbacks, edge rushers, defensive tackle, offensive line, quarterback. So those are our priorities. And we've got $86 million to spend in free agency, so we're not going to be shy about it. Got to do it strategically, though. So let's see what we can get done here. Should be mighty interesting as it decides. It's going to take, you know, solid 5-6 years to load. I know how it works. I keep meaning to turn off the prompts, but I always forget to. So, free agency. Number 1, Tony Pollard. We don't need halfback. Michael Thomas. No. OBJ. Honestly, behind Metcalf and Lockett, that would actually be sweet. He's 30, I know, but he's star. Has a lot of interest. I might actually send an offer OBJ's way. Let me offer him a 3-year deal. I'll up it to this, and with all the interest he has in coming to us, we might very well get Odell Beckham Jr., and I would be more than okay with that. That would be very nice to have those 3 as our starters. I think that could definitely work. Let's see here. Who do we have in quarterbacks? I know Garoppolo. Is he the top free agent? It's not Carr. I know Brady is available, but the problem is I don't really want to get him because he's retired in real life, and I try to keep these rebuilds somewhat realistic. And so I think quarterback is going to be a trade target or possibly drafting, depending. But, oh, come on, hold on a second. We need a backup quarterback anyway. I'm not passing up on my boy Taylor. I would really hate for the Commanders to let him go, but I am so me offering Taylor a contract to come be our backup here in Seattle. No way I'm passing up on him. Greatest unknown breakout player in NFL history, and Tom Brady, no, you don't count. Okay. So that's a couple players. We're going to move on to the D-line because that was our big need. Right end, we have no data available. That's pretty cool. Marcus Davenport, no interest. Left end, still no data available. Left end, we have Bryce Huff, who's young. This actually worked. Lots of interest. He's only 25, star. Okay. 77 overall. Yeah, I can see this working. Offer, although he's probably going to get a lot. So let's offer him a very player-friendly deal, actually. We'll offer him very player-friendly. That's not a lot of money still. We'll offer a very player-friendly deal. And with all the interest he has, I think we'll get him. That would be very nice. Again, D-line is a big concern. Cornerback, big concern. We'll have to check out all that. Defensive tackle now. Our big guys in the middle. Here, Tart, he is 26, but only normal. Dev, we do want players to be able to upgrade since it is still, you know, we're doing 2 years in the franchise, but I don't see a lot of star dev. Actually, I don't see any star dev, if I'm being completely honest. So that's cool. I think Javon Hargrave is, but I don't really want to get him. We've gotten him a lot before. But we could certainly use some help in the middle, so let's go ahead and try to get Tier Tart. I think we'll be able to get him with a player-friendly deal. We still have plenty of, that was a voice crack. That was bad. I apologize for that. We should be able to get him. And now I think we're going to target cornerback, and that'll probably be it for our big free agent signings. He might check top 100 again, just see if there's anyone that really catches our interest. But this year really isn't a super strong free agency class, honestly. James Bradbury. He has some interest. Highest guy there. He's 30, so just 30 years old, so he won't start regressing just yet, probably. Star dev. This could definitely work. I'll offer him a player-friendly deal and bump up the pay a little bit. I'll actually give him 3 years as well. Maybe that's a little bit of a mistake, but I don't think 3 years is too much. I like that. Let's see if we end up getting him. That's actually our 5th negotiation. So we're going to go ahead and evaluate our offers. and I've explained before, it doesn't let me go just to go to my signings and see the players we've signed for some reason. So that's pretty cool. And that took forever. Wow. So Bradbury, okay, we do get him. Bradbury is coming to the team. OBJ, do we get OBJ? That's the suspense this way at least. We do get OBJ. Okay. Yeah, if nothing else, the loading time adds the suspense. Bryce Huff, we got Bryce Huff. And defensive tackle, we do not get Tier Tart yet. Okay. And we are the second highest. Our division foes, the Cardinals, are actually above us. Okay. Well, we're going to have to just bump this up a little bit, aren't we? Mr. Tier Tart. How's that for a deal for you? Let's go ahead and see what we got. Oh yeah, Heineke, that was the other free agent I offered. I was trying to think, what's the other free agent? And does that move us up to number 1? Goodness, this is taking a long time. I'm sorry you'll have to sit through this. Feel free to skip through some of the video if you want. We are the highest offer, so that's good. And I guess for giggles and grins, as my father would say, we will check out quarterback and see, do we get Mr. Heineke? We do, and I'm getting called, and so I'm going to pause the recording, and we will see the roster when I return. Okay, let's check out this roster as we look at that beautiful NFL shield. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. This problem is actually getting worse, not better. I don't know what to do. Taylor Heineke is our starting quarterback, so that's not going to stay that way. OBJ, of course, he is still injured, but he'll be better by the start of the season. Yes, the O-line, we didn't address that, but that wasn't a main goal necessarily. That could happen a little bit later on. That wide receiver core is looking nice. Gonna get a backup halfback, and we might try to address O-line in free agency. We'll see. We might go back to it one more time. D-line, looking better. Tier Tart, Bryce Huff there, and then James Bradbury. So, yeah. That definitely helped upgrade. We're still looking for edge rushers, still looking for another defensive tackle. And then, as I mentioned, halfback and oh, what was it? Offensive line, right. Yeah, big brain. Okay, so we're going to go back into free agency. Again, feel free to skip through some of this if you want. I wouldn't blame you. It's taking forever to load, and I can't edit it all out. It would take forever, so feel free to skip through some of this video. Free agency, we are going to look for halfbacks. There should be some decent ones available. We're still just in the second week of free agency. We get, oh, Kareem Hunt is there. Okay, that's a potential. Montgomery has a lot more interest, meaning we'd probably be able to get him cheaper, and he is star dev. So let's see if we can get David Montgomery. That'd be an awesome 1-2 punch with Walker. Holy cow, he wants a 5-year deal. Well, I ain't giving him that. I'll give him like 3 years. And there we go. I don't know that he'll accept that, but if no other team gives him a great offer, then, I mean, he does have a lot of interest coming to us. We'll at least see. Just gonna kind of sit here for a little bit. Yeah. Hopefully y'all are skipping this and not having to sit through this torture. I can't believe how bad this is. Definitely should be restarting my router. We are not quite the top offers, so we're going to move on down the list. There's Rashad Penny. Raheem Mostert. Okay, great speed. He's a good weapon. I know he's 31, but a lot of speed there. Let's see if I can get Raheem Mostert. We'll offer him a little 2-year deal his way. That will last us the duration of our rebuild, more than likely. I'm not worried about, I seriously doubt we'll get Montgomery, and even so, it wouldn't kill us to have 3 really nice running backs on the roster. And then, of course, we want to check, I believe it was, offensive line. Yeah, we're just going to sit here, gonna look at the screen for a bit. How about that weather, right? Okay. On to center. Who do we have in center? Can't believe how long this is taking. I feel like this video would be so much better if this stuff didn't take forever. At center, we have Matt Paradis. I don't know if you pronounce his name Paradise or Paradis. I don't know. We can't get Pokic. He's a star, but I doubt there's any more stars. Yeah, all normal dev guys now. So I guess we go for the highest overall, Jake Brendel. He is younger than Paradise or Paradis or Paradis. I don't know how you pronounce it. Okay, we'll offer him a player-friendly deal. He doesn't have much interest in coming to us, but hopefully that'll get us through. He can at least be a bridge guy, if nothing else. He might draft a center. We'll see. I'm actually going to take stock of who we have in draft picks, and we're going to go ahead and simulate to the draft, and I'll let you look at the roster and tell you of our draft pick situation before we actually start the draft. So it'll be a lot of fun, and I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead, and I'll keep you updated when we get there. Okay, so here's the look you get at the roster. You can look it over as I explained to you. I checked our draft capital. Well, there's supposed to be a look at the roster anyway. In draft capital, we have the number 5 overall pick. That's the Denver pick that Richard was referring to. And then the number 19 overall pick in the draft. That will likely, number 5 will be spent on a quarterback more than likely. I'm not sure about the other pick. Maybe an offensive lineman. I don't really know. We did not get the center we were looking for out of free agency, by the way. We did get Raheem Mostert, though, so that's nice. And move over to the defense. We also have the number 5 pick, number 19 pick, and we've also got, as we check Jamal Adams' health, we've also got 2 second-round picks. We're going to be able to do some real damage in the draft. We're going to go ahead and get into that. This should be most interesting. Start the NFL draft, and we're going to go pick by pick at first, and we're going to see who gets picked. I'm hoping it's not CJ Stroud, because I've never actually drafted him before. That would be very nice if I was able to get CJ Stroud. I've drafted a lot of quarterbacks. Will Anderson doesn't go. I think the Texans usually take Bryce Young, though, in our simulations. They do take Young. The Cardinals shouldn't take him. Honestly, they have Murray. They do take CJ Stroud. Okay. And the Colts might take quarterback, too. Let's see. The Colts take Will Levis. Okay, so we're actually going to pause the draft here. I don't know who we're going to take. I think Anthony Richardson's the best option left, right? I feel like maybe we could trade back a couple of picks and get that. And still get him, though. That's kind of disappointing. I mean, we could always trade for a quarterback, too. Let's see if there's any, like, really, really good prospects here that we couldn't pass up on. I cannot believe how long this is taking to load. I know I keep saying I'm sorry. Kelee Ringo is a top 5 pick. We do need cornerback. I've never actually drafted him, but I know he's really good. Jalen Carter's there. Ooh, man, this is tough. Oh, dang, these guys are good. We could draft Michael Meyer. We're not going to do that. I don't think I can pass on Kelee Ringo. Such a good prospect. We're going to check him out, I think. We've got B catching, B man coverage, B zone coverage. Yeah, that's a lot of really good skills. I think we're going to do it. He's a top 5 projected pick. We're going to take Kelee Ringo. We needed a cornerback. We're probably going to take the number 19 pick. We'll take Richardson, I think, if he's still there. But if not, we might just trade that pick away. We might try to take an offensive line. We'll just have to see what's there. I'm not really sure what's going to be there next. Number 19, our next pick's number 5. Isaiah Foskey just got taken. Let's pick this player. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Like I said, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to find out real fast, though. We got 1 minute and 45 seconds. I like how that doesn't take time to load, but the screen itself does, but the clock doesn't. Anthony Richardson is still here, but we have 100% completed, and he is round 2 to 3 talent. So I think we can trade back, honestly, to get him. We don't need receivers. We could use an offensive lineman, I guess, though. That's true. I still kind of like to trade back, though, if I'm being completely honest, and then either get Johnson or Richardson. So let's see if we can trade back a little bit, honestly. Let's see if we can do this too without actually pausing the draft. Let's see. I'm going to trade away this pick. We got 70 seconds. We are at pick 19. It's going to have to be a first-round pick this year. Okay, I'm not saying a first-round pick this year, so no one really wants to trade back. They want to offer me next year's first, so that's not going to do it. So I'm going to have to go in here and try to make a manual trade. Let's see what we can do. By the way, guys, if you're still watching, you must like something you've seen, and that's good. Let me know. Comment below. Let me know if you would like to see more of these rebuilds and these long, mostly unedited sort of form Madden videos, because I am open to definitely open to all suggestions. I would love your input in the comments. So we're going to throw number 19 pick here on the board. And we're going to see if we can get a really good deal out of some team. I saw the Vikings were there. Let's see what the Vikings have to offer. They're number 24. Could we? I don't think this is going to happen, but just see, is there some way we can get 2 first-round picks out of them for trading back just 5 spots? I don't think so, but... Okay, yeah. That's going to be a no. Maybe a second-round pick for next year. Could hopefully be helpful, especially in trades. Okay, they're very close to doing it. So I think if we throw in a pick here, let's say next year's 5th. Will that be enough to get the Vikings to do it? Not quite. We're into dark green, though. I think a 3rd rounder for next year will do it. And it will indeed. No, it doesn't. Oh, my word. Okay. Well, that's ridiculous. We're just going to go ahead and throw in next year's 7th, though. It only needs to be barely pushed over the edge. And that will do it. So, we trade back. I didn't know he said that. I just listened to the guy saying, this pick has been traded. I didn't know he said that. Not when I did like this. So we trade the draft picks. And we trade back 5 spots. We get an additional 2nd round pick out of it. Give away a 3rd and a 7th for next year. And we should still be able to get Paris Johnson or Anthony Richardson, which is our targets. I like that. Let's go ahead and skip ahead to our next user pick. We only traded back 5 spots. So we should at least still have some pretty good receivers. Looks like the Cowboys take Keyshawn Boot out of LSU. Mr. Pete Carroll smiles down upon us. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 seconds to load, really? Okay. Johnson and Richardson are both still there. They're not making this easy on me. If I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of tempted to trade for a quarterback. I usually draft a quarterback. I'm kind of tempted to trade for one, and Paris Johnson looks really good. So we're going to take Johnson. He's a scheme fit. He looks really good. 88 strength. I like that stat. And I mean, if Van Dyke or Richardson falls to us right here, we're only, what, 10 picks away? I mean, we might still get them. We can see. If one of them are still here, I'll probably go ahead and take him. Drum roll. Okay, they're not here. There's Jaron Hall. I know he's decent. We could draft him as a project quarterback, but I don't know that he'd really be worth it. We could get another cornerback too. That's true. Although right here, I mean, a really good-looking left guard. I mean, that could be interesting. That looks really good. A to C, B to D, A to C. There's a lot of good-looking stats right there. Hopefully he's hidden dev. He is. I've never actually even seen him that I paid any attention to. Andrew Voorhees. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. We're actually going to go ahead and skip ahead in the draft, too, to our next user pick. I'm wondering if there's some way we could squeeze a first-round pick next year out of some team in order to get rid of the second-round pick, because we don't really need it, honestly. And next year, we could use that next year's second-round pick as trade bait, or first-round pick as trade bait. I'd really like that, actually. Let's see here. There's Marvin Mims. I just realized I picked the wrong thing. What am I doing? I mean, I guess we'll check out players as long as we're here. We don't really need a receiver, but a young receiver wouldn't hurt. He looks decent, but I don't think we're going to draft anyone else. If we do run out of time, we'll have the computer draft someone. But we're going to go ahead. We're not going to pause it. I almost picked the same thing. Man, I'm an idiot. I can't talk and think at the same time, apparently. Okay. Come on. Pete Carroll, I know you're happy with us, but okay. We're going to try to trade away this pick. I don't know if that stopped it or not. I kind of doubt it. We're going to need a high pick, though. Something projected to be high. Come on. Actually, it wouldn't really have to be that high. We're probably not going to get much too high for a second-round pick. 2024. 31st pick. Something not quite that good. The Bills were good. What team was, like, decent and not great? The Buccaneers? They shouldn't have That should be right around the middle of the pack next year. And I am running out of time. Okay, they're at pick number 27. First of all, let's just see. Does this go straight up? I doubt it. Okay, we're almost there. I need to do this quickly. We'll trade away our 4th round pick and a 5th round pick in this year's draft to get it. Will that work, Bucks? It will not quite. What if we make that our higher 5th? Come on, we're running out of time. Higher 5th. That's 2 spots up. Come on, Buccaneers. Do it. Oh, golly. And I just know we're going to be about to make a trade, and it's going to run out of time. 4th round pick next year. Did it do it for us? Oh, golly. It did draft it for us. I told you that was going to happen. We literally did it. We got the trade accepted, and it drafted a center. Okay, so that's not the end of the world. We need a center anyway. We were about to have it, but we're going to go ahead and simulate to the end of the draft. I literally told y'all that was going to happen. Wow. What ridiculousness. I'm looking forward to seeing the draft recap, though. I think we got some stud players. And really, this is the draft we need to go all in anyway. Next year's draft won't be too beneficial because we won't really need rookies for our last season. It's possible we do 3 seasons, but I think it'll probably just be 2. It depends on how well we do. I hate leaving off the videos on a low note, which often happens in these franchises and these rebuilds, if I'm being completely honest. Round 7, simulating. We're almost done with it. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, draft recap. This is going to take, you can probably go ahead and skip the video 10 seconds. Okay, hopefully you skipped by now. And let's see our recap. Caleb Ringo's 76, Paris Johnson's 72, Voorhees a 71. That center they drafted, we could have gotten a 1st round pick. He's a 67. That's unfortunate, but we got a 70 overall tight end, 70 overall wide receiver. What a draft! 5 players, 70 overall or higher. Our first 3 picks were really good. The picks we made, I'm all for that. Heck yeah! Let's go ahead and advance to preseason. That's gonna be real nice. I really like that a lot. We're gonna adjust this lineup. We'll adjust our we will adjust our what am I trying to say? Our scheme and all that. We're gonna go to this lineup and we're going to see what it looks like. I know we still need a quarterback. We could roll with Taylor this season if we have to. We might try to trade for a quarterback as well. We'll see. Might try to surprise y'all with it. We'll see. It's more fun. Surprises are fun. Pete Carroll. What do you think of this team? He is our new starting center. That's sad. That rookie. Paris Johnson moved over to right tackle. Voorhees, he is lined up right there. That's interesting. I don't want his talents to go to waste. Might try to trade that guy away. There's Disley and Fant. Honestly, this looks pretty good. Eskridge right there. The rookie right there. Franklin. I like to look at this offense a lot. Obviously, we still need a quarterback. O-line could use a little bit more work. D-line doesn't look horrible. We need an edge rusher. I forgot about edge rusher. Dang it. I forgot about edge rusher. How long is he injured for? Okay, he'll be back by the beginning of the regular season. Caleb Ringo's our number 3 cornerback. That's pretty good. And then Kobe Bryant right here, 73. Is that Malik Jackson? 72. That's good. Okay. So, I like to look at that a lot, actually. Did we ever get a kicker? We did not. Okay, we need a kicker. So, I guess we'll go and try to trade for that real quick. We'll try to trade for a kicker real quick. I'm just using Mostert to get to the trades. But again, the screen doesn't really seem to want to be loading. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. I'm going to have to try to restart this router or something. I didn't think it was the internet itself. Maybe it is. I don't know. So, I think we just try to throw in a 6th round pick from next year. And we'll see what sort of kicker we can get for it. Let's see. Kickers. What team has a decent kicker? Not the Vikings. Oh, they don't even have Greg Joseph anymore. Let's see. That would be Randy Bullock. And this is going so slow, my word. Oh, it's Eddie Pinheiro. Okay. Texans, Steelers, Saints. I know the Ravens have Tucker, obviously. How about Daniel Carlson? Can we get Daniel Carlson? Let's see if we can get him cheap. Let's see if we can do that. Former Viking. Failure. 6th round pick. They almost accept that. We'll go ahead and throw in the 7th for next year as well. That should do it. They would never accept this in real life. But hey. And that will do it. So we get our kicker. We get Daniel Carlson. That's nice. Fill that roster hole. Quarterback. What are we going to do for that? Let's go ahead and adjust our scheme. Come on. I know you can do it. Let's all cheer it on together. Come on. You can do it. Load. Yeah, people should be skipping all through this video. Please do. I'm serious. I don't want y'all to sit through all this and be disappointed and not enjoy the video. I mean, this is ridiculous. I told you it's getting worse as the video goes on. Like, what is this? I might honestly stop this recording and go reboot my router. It'll take longer, but it's gonna be worth it, I think. Let's check this scheme. Yes, check the scheme, and then I am gonna stop the recording and go reboot my router, because this is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, my word. 77. Okay, vertical zone run is 88% scheme fit. Looks like that's gonna be the best one. Vertical zone run. Defensively, not a great scheme fit. Base 3 forwards 86%. Looks like that's gonna be our best. Base 3-4. There we go. Okay. I'm going to save our progress here. I'm going to go restart my router. I'll be right back, and we'll pick up from there. Well, guys, so the router is restarted now. The Madden itself is restarted, and the PlayStation is restarted. So the problem should be fixed. It seems to be a little bit faster, so let's see how it goes. The reason we're in the trade screen is because we are now going to be trying to get our quarterback, and we will sell the farm if we have to. Here's a first-round pick. Here's a second-round pick. Here's another first-round pick. Think what we could do with 3 first-round picks if we had just had that one instead of drafting a 67 overall. That's my fault. I should have paused it. So let's see if we can get someone here. Burrow probably going to be a little bit out of our range, as will be Josh Allen. Geno's with the Broncos now. Interesting. It makes me wonder where Mr. Russell Wilson is off to. Richardson was a 71. That would have been workable. There's Stroud. Justin Herbert. Let's not quite yet. Mahomes. Wow. As if we'd have any chance of getting him. Oh, no. Baker's with the Commanders. Please, no. Dak is going to be a no. Tua? I don't know. Let's think about that. Moving on. 81. Trevor Lawrence. That's going to be a no. I'm kind of liking the idea of Jalen Hurts, but let's see. Aaron Rodgers. He's up there. Let's see if we can get him to lead our team to something. Let's just see if a next year's first round pick works to bring him to Seattle. There were rumors of him a while back going to Seattle, so that's about halfway there. What if we do a first round pick this year? Let's see what that gets us, and we'll take away the first round pick from next year. Okay, still decent. Let's get a second round pick for this year. Where does that get us, Packers? Okay, that gets us to there, as you see. I'm being very descriptive. Second round pick next year. Will this put us over the edge? Oh my word, you gotta be kidding me! Okay, good thing is, with that second round pick I did, the 2024 second, I did our higher one. So if we do our lower one, now if we do our higher one, this will get going through, and we're gonna get Aaron Rodgers to be quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks. I like that. Not a lot of cap hit, a veteran. Yeah, I think I like that a lot. We're going to look at our roster now. Heck yeah, I think that is a very good trade. And this team could be potentially ready to compete this year. And look how much faster it's loading. Yes, that's much better. I don't know who this... Oh, this Flynn guy is the guy we drafted. And he is a 76 overall fullback. I like that. We'll move Fant up to here. We already changed our scheme. Things are looking great. Got OBJ there. We got Eskridge. We got Mostert, Walker, Rodgers. We're going to need to get him a good O-line behind, but I think we're going to go ahead and simulate into this year, and we're going to... Hold on a second. Why is he starting here instead of Johnson? I can't let this rookie talent go to waste. I'm going to go ahead and I'll change him to right tackle. Then we're going to send him to midseason. That's what you'll be seeing next, and I am very excited. This team could definitely compete this year, and if not, we have one more offseason to get them really going anyway, and so I think the future is bright in Seattle. Okay, I'm actually starting here at the beginning of the season. I just wanted to give you all a quick update. So actually, first of all, I put our season goal to make the playoffs. I adjusted our lineup. It all looks good. Paris Johnson's at right tackle now. I noticed here before we start to mid-season, we have trade offers for Cody Barton, our 26-year-old linebacker who we just gave a contract extension to. So let's see what those offers are like for him, and let's see what that's all about. We get Demarcus Robinson, 7th round pick, and a center, and then Darnell Mooney good receiver, but we don't really need another receiver. That would just kind of be adding on unnecessarily, I think. So, with all that to say, let's go ahead and get to midseason. Okay, getting out of midseason. Let's see what we can do. We are 3-4, so not as good as I would like, but not horrible. Okay, I can live with 3-4. We've certainly done worse before. Yeah, I can live with that. I don't know what to do first. I guess let's start by upgrading players. Hopefully we get a lot of upgrades from our young guys. Okay, just 2 upgrades, Walker and Tart. Walker's up to maybe an 87 overall now. He's must be doing really well on the year. Let's see here. I guess actually let's go ahead and import our draft class too, because I just realized we don't have the right draft class, and I also realized I should have put the draft class in and then delegated the decisions for my focus players to my scouts after I got my custom draft class. That was stupid. That's what I get for not thinking, but let's go ahead and import the file. Get our 2024 draft class. Yeah, see, this is already going to be faster, I think. 11%, 16%. I don't want to bore you all with this, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and skip to that trade offer. So it turns out that trade offer is actually just still for Cody Barton. I forgot to decline it last time. So Roger is actually having a really good year. We're looking at stats instead. The offense and defense having good years. Walker's having a good year. So individually and team-wise, we're doing well. And then OBJ is our leading receiver, interestingly. Okay. So I'm not sure why we're only 3-4, but Roger's having a nice season. A few too many picks. 7 picks already. 13 touchdowns. 66 completion percentage. 1,900 yards. Probably not an MVP campaign or anything, but he's doing well. Walker's averaging only 3.7 to carry. That could be better, but he does have a lot of yards. Just 1 fumble. Let's see. Receiving-wise, OBJ leads us, followed by Metcalf, Fant, and Lockett's all the way down here. That's interesting. That makes me wonder, do we try to trade Lockett away? Because he's our top rated wide receiver. Try to trade him away while we get some value for him. Let's see defensively. We were actually the 11th ranked defense too, so we should be pretty decent, right? We're not getting home with pressure, and that's not surprising, honestly. So yeah, can't say I'm shocked that we're having a hard time getting home. So let's try to make one big midseason trade, and then go ahead and advance the end of the season and work from there. So guys, I actually really like this trade. We trade away Lockett, who, as you saw, wasn't really producing for us, less than 300 yards on the year. We get a pretty decent replacement receiver to play number 3, Darnell Mooney, a scheme fit. We get a ride-in. We've been struggling to get home with the quarterback, another scheme fit, Zach Allen, and a second-round pick in this year's draft. I really like this trade. Let's hope it can kind of boost us as we get past the midseason point and make a push for the playoffs. I think we can make it. We'll see. It'll cut that player for us. But regardless, this offseason should be, have a lot of optimism for us because, again, we're doing pretty well this season. Next offseason, we should be able to really take this team to that next step if they don't reach it already themselves. Okay, Week 18. Did we make the playoffs? We did, and what a turnaround! Winning the division, going 11-6, and was all we had to do really just trade away Tyler Lockett? I don't know. We have a breakout defensive lineman. That's great. I'm excited. Dang. And our last loss of the season was 27-21 too, so we were 3-4. We lost 1 game until week 18. So we must we already had the division locked up, probably didn't even play our starters. So after midseason, we were 3-4. We only lost 1 game until week 18, and that's just great. Let's see these stats. I'm excited for this. It looked like Anthony Richardson was top 5 in passing yards, by the way. That hurts. Rogers was 7th in passing yards, 4th in passing touchdowns. He really turned it on second half of the season. Kenneth Walker, 21st in rushing yards, 14th rushing touchdowns. Not terrible. OBJ, still our leading receiver. almost 1,300 yards, 11 receiving touchdowns. Nice. Offensively, we were 7th in the league in yards. Defensively, we were 6th. So, yeah, we had a really good season. And Rodgers had 19 picks, so a few too many picks, a little bit concerning there. Taylor Heineke got 1 pass, it looks like. That's cool. We already looked at Rodgers' numbers. Kenneth Walker there. Wait, didn't we have Raheem Mostert? Was he injured all year or something? Where's Raheem Mostert? Why did he not get a carry? I don't know what happened to him. Maybe that was one of the guys they cut. I wonder if they cut Mostert when they needed to cut a player to free up space. But DJ Dallas ended up taking the the yards for us. The number 2 back. He got 6 touchdowns. That's nice. Receiving wise, OBJ, 3 1,000-yard receiver. Mooney, the guy we traded for, gets over 1,000 yards, over 1,200 yards receiving. So much better than Lockett. Metcalf actually comes in 3rd somehow, but what is that? Let's see, that's 14. It's 25 touchdowns between the 3 receivers. Noah Fant almost had 1,000 yards. That's crazy. Walker with about 300. No, about 200. That's crazy. Will Dissly had 8 for 59. What a season. So that was Mooney. Obviously, we also got a 2nd-round pick. And then let's see, did Zach Allen produce for us? He did. Not a lot, actually. Just 3.5 sacks. So our pass rush was horrible. We had our leading tackler had 4 sacks. Or our leading sack leader had just 4 sacks. But somehow we were still getting too excited. Somehow we are still 6th in the league with no pass rush. I don't know how that's possible. That's crazy, though. Did we get a lot of turnover or something, maybe? Not really. Caleb Ringo, though. 2 picks. Kobe Bryant with 2 picks. So those guys leading our team. I don't know why we were so good. Like, what on earth inspired this defense to be so great? I don't know. But I am happy for it. And now, all that remains to be done is simulate next week. Can we make it out of the wild card round? We're at home. We're division winners. So we're at home against the 10-7 Falcons, and we lost in our first playoff game, 26-20. Okay. So disappointing, but still, I don't think you can deny that was a really good season. And we got a lot of promise as we head into next offseason. And I will just say, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. We're trading away picks and stuff. We're going to look at our roster, see what we need to do. And it won't take forever now that it's not taking forever to load. Isn't that nice? So, yeah, our roster, let's check it out. Looks like the Cowboys won the Super Bowl. Naturally, I'm so sick of the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl. And they beat the Chiefs, too. That's so crazy. If you see the video I just put out before this one, it was the 17-0 Chiefs Challenge. I actually lost with them, spoiler alert, in the Super Bowl to the Cowboys. That's crazy. So, yeah, you should check that out. That's also linked in the description in the playlist, as all the Madden videos are. Paris Johnson, really good pick. He's doing well for us. Charles Cross there. Lewis Voorhees. He's going to get the start over Gabe Jackson this offseason. For sure. And before I forget, I'm actually going to go ahead and change his position to right guard. So I don't forget to do that. And that should hopefully put him right next to Jackson. So yeah, he was a really good pick too. He didn't hardly get much playing time, presumably. And he upgraded 3 or 4 overall. That's really nice. And for some reason it shifted around like that, but whatever. Let's see if I generate best lineup, if that fixes it. Of course, it's not really a big deal till next offseason. Okay, there we go. But anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter till next season, really. So I'm very pleased with this. There's Dissly, Flynn. Fant's up to superstar. Walker's a superstar. Heineke's down to a 65 overall, unfortunately. Will Rogers be our quarterback next season? I'm not sure. He's certainly getting up there. So, yeah, the defense, we switched the scheme, of course. Definitely going to need an elite edge rusher. Need a defensive tackle. A linebacker we're going to need probably. Might try to trade away some of these guys for scheme fits. A lot of these guys aren't scheme fits, I'm realizing, on defense. Caleb Ringo's up to a 79 overall. That's nice. Wolin didn't progress quite like I would have liked, but hey, we had a really good season. I am pleased with it. So as we advance the offseason and free agency, we're looking for a center, and then that's probably it for the offense. Might see what quarterbacks are there, but probably a center, and then really edge rusher, linebacker. A lot of guys on defense that I'd like for scheme fits, because fitting to your scheme is very important. So let's go ahead and we'll advance the week into our re-signing stage. This is going to be interesting. I don't know exactly who is going to need to be re-signed. Hopefully we have a decent amount of cap room. I don't think we put too much in this year. Last year in free agency, I think we should have a decent amount of cap room. We have 53 mil. That's not bad. Okay, let's see who we've got to re-sign. We have Darnell Mooney. Okay, he produced really well for us. I am only going to give him a neutral offer because of all the interest he has in coming back to us. Please come back. Okay, he does. Good. Don't have to sell the farm. We get back Mooney. Our receiving core still intact. Jordan Brooks, not a scheme fit. He has no interest to come back. We're going to let him go. Uchenna Nwosu, whoever, star, decent overall, scheme fit, and he has interest in coming back. We'll spread that out. 4-year deal. We'll give him, hopefully he comes back. Okay. That's good. Down to 33 mil, so that's a bit concerning. Noah Fant, a lot of interest from him. He's 26. Yeah, superstar. We'll go ahead and just bump this up to 5-year deal, make it more enticing for him. Try to spread out that cap. 80 overall superstar, 26 years old. He does come back. So it looks like we're spending a lot of our cap on just getting these guys to come back, period. Cave Jackson, he's going to go. He's going to be replaced anyway. Damian Lewis, now that Andrew Voorhees is replacing Gabe Jackson, he's going to need to re-sign. Doesn't have a lot of interest, though. Hopefully he'll accept this player-friendly deal, and he does. Okay. So the offensive line is going to be pretty decent. We still need to center, though. Might have to look for some guys to cut, some pricey veterans. Taylor, not a scheme fit. Wouldn't mind having him around as a backup, honestly. But he's kind of asking for a lot of money, so no. DJ Dallas, he produced well. Let's see if he'll come back for a cheap deal. If he'll come back for this, we'll keep around DJ Dallas as our backup. Okay, he does. 71 overall. He's just normal dev, but he's a nice backup to have. He produced well. And I think that is going to do it for us. We're actually going to check real quick and see if we have any expensive guys we could cut. I'm thinking Aaron Rodgers is going to be on here. Kind of a no-brainer there. Usually I upgrade players right away, but I'm not sure I want to spend the time on it right now. I'll probably do it in a minute. We're going to check our team salaries. Rodgers definitely declining. He's down to a star. Let's see what we get by cutting these guys. Rodgers, we would really get 18 million. At 40 years old, declining. I think we've got to release Rodgers, honestly. Yeah, we're not going to trade away. We need this before free agency. Free up 18 million cap from Rodgers. Thank you for the good year. He led us to playoffs, but we're going to have to let you go. Goodbye, sir. Farewell. Gave him a little salute. And that is, and yes, the good kind. And yeah, that's going to free up 18 million in cap room. So yeah, sad to see Rodgers go after just one season with us, but what has to be done has to be done. That's going to free up a lot of cap as we get into free agency and we look to improve this team. And there's a lot of improvement to be done. We honestly, if I'm going to be completely honest, overachieved a little bit last season. We overachieved just a little bit. So let's go ahead and advance to free agency and see who we've got in free agency. Okay, who we got in free agency? Right off the bat, our edge rusher, Nick Bosa. There he is. Hold up. We have 32 million in cap now, by the way. Rashawn Gary right there. He's a scheme fit. Whoa, okay, hold on. Bosa is not a scheme fit, but we need to pass rushers. That's not as important. I want both these guys so badly, and he has a lot of interest. Since he has a lot of interest, we're going to offer a player-friendly deal. That is a lot of money. And that puts us down to only 9.86. This is going to be our big free agent signing. For sure, but he can rush the passer. He is a scheme fit. We need a linebacker. We're going to do it. Nwosu might end up being moved to right outside linebacker, and that does not leave us with a lot of cap, honestly. We only got 7.61 mil left. That's going to be a no for Bosa then. Let's see who else we can get. Should be able to see like if we maybe get a center or a defensive tackle or something. Biatis is there. He's not great. Might draft a guy. I don't know. Might have to try to trade for someone. Let's see what we got in defensive tackle. Someone decent. We got Ed Oliver. Okay. Right off the bat, Ed Oliver. Superstar. Scheme fit. Could we get him and be over the cap? We could not. What if I give him... I really like Ed Oliver, though. I would really like to get him. Let's try to get out of free agency real quick and cut a guy. See if we can find someone else to free up some salary, some cap space is what I'm trying to say, and try to sign Ed Oliver because that would be really big. We might not get Gary either, but that doesn't mean we can't target him. So it looks like Jamal Adams is actually taking up a lot of cap space. Quandre Diggs, he's 31. Free safeties I found are not that important in Madden, honestly. Again, I really would like to keep him around, but Quandre Diggs, I think we're going to have to go. He is a team captain. That frees up quite a bit of cap space, though. I think we have to let him go. Goodbye, Quandre. That's going to free up some more cap space, and that should allow us to be able to try to sign Ed Oliver and really help improve this defense. Yeah, so again, I didn't really want to let Quandre Diggs go, but it's about, you know, priorities. Let's get to defensive tackle, Mr. Ed Oliver. I would definitely like to target you. He does have a lot of interest in coming to our team. Let's offer him a player-friendly deal. Keeps us over the cap, a 3-year deal. He's 26. We'll offer him a 4-year deal. Heck, there's no way he can decline this, right? With all that money and a 4-year deal, surely no one's going to match that. And we are easily the first. And again, he has a lot of interest in coming to us. So hopefully that does it. That's all we're going to do. I realize I just went out of it. I do that all the time. I'm so used to the old free agency where you just go out of it and then advance the week. I need to remember to just push evaluate players. And this time I won't take, 10 seconds just to evaluate offers. Click and, oh, that was easy. What do you know? Let's see. We do get Rashawn Gary. Okay. Let's just go down the list here. A little more suspense. Ed Oliver, we do get as well. Okay. Leaves us with just $7 million in cap room, but that is big. Look at that. We now have 2 very good defensive players on our team. That's going to help upgrade there. Of course, we do need a quarterback, but that can be coming via trade. Could look into getting Caleb Williams potentially in the draft. I think we traded away a lot of our picks. So, let's see who we got here. Oliver, the defensive line looking much better. Rashawn Gary is there to help pass rushing needs. And I think that I really like that. I would honestly prefer him to be on the left side to help Zach Allen. On the right side, excuse me. And then, yeah, we definitely need middle linebacker. Middle linebacker, safety. So, it's going to be hard to do. We're going to have to certainly do some cap gymnastics to try to get anyone here, but we need a decent middle linebacker, a scheme fit middle linebacker, and a free safety. Those are 2 of the biggest holes in our team, other than quarterback, obviously. We're not going to be able to get any quarterback, not with this cap room. Quandre Diggs is right there, actually, ironically. There's no chance we get him back, right? Yeah, that would put us under the cap. Yeah, it's not gonna, we're not going to be able to get Diggs back. Who is the guy right below Diggs, though? Okay, John Johnson. He is 28. He has a lot of interest in coming. Another scheme fit. Okay, it does give us just enough cap room. Bumped us down a little bit. Okay, it is in green offer strength. He has a lot of interest in coming to us. Will he do it? Let's see. I would really like that to get that out of the way. And he does come. Okay, so we get John Johnson. Fills a huge hole on defense. I really like that. And now we're going to go ahead and advance to free agency recap. No, we'll go ahead and advance the next week of free agency. I don't want the teams to have blown all their money as I'm trying to make trades. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. Now we're looking for linebacker, and quarterback is obviously our biggest need. And quarterback is probably going to be the hardest to address. I'm thinking maybe a guy like a Tua. A guy that is good but not great, but young and promising. He could lead us to the promised land. What do we have in terms of draft picks? We got 2 seconds. We do have a first for next year. Let's see what we can get for 2 seconds this year. I don't think Tua has a big cap hit either. He might still be on his rookie deal. Let's see. That would be ideal. And oh, it's Jimmy. They don't even have Tua. Okay, hold up. Hold up a second. Attempt to be a guy too. Okay, there's Tua. He's making big bucks now. So yeah, we're going to have to find a guy that's cheap too. I forgot about that. Trevor Lawrence. He's probably too young. And they don't even have enough cap room. Anyway, well, yeah, yes, they do. So let's try to find a guy they need that they could take away from us that has a big cap hit with them. They don't have enough room to take OBJ. Ed Oliver, we just got him. We need him. Maybe James Bradbury. He's getting up there. Let's just see. I know they're not going to accept this, but let's just see like where this gets us. Okay, that's not horrible. So what if we add in a second round pick? Where does it get us? The first or second, yeah, first pick in the second round. Second pick in the second round. Not great. Okay, yeah. So I don't think this is going to work out. This might take a while. I'm probably going to go ahead and stop the recording. And then whenever we find a decent trade, I will go ahead and I will let y'all know because this might take a while. Okay, guys. So I think I feel pretty decent about this. We got to be just barely have enough cap room. We get Mac Jones, who is almost a scheme fit. you'll understand what I mean by almost a scheme fit if you see his card. Basically, his number 2 highest attribute is a scheme fit for us, so it works. He's field general, strong arm is his second highest attribute. Our scheme fit is strong arm. So there's Mac Jones. He is star dev. We give away one of our second round picks. Our later one, we trade away Mike Jackson and this young quarterback that actually put the trade over the edge. They actually had a yellow interest in him. I didn't even know we drafted him. I think the computer drafted him. And so we're 1.9 mil in cap room now. We've got our quarterback, and I think I feel okay about it. Kind of wondering, should I just have let Rodgers stay? Well, we had him under contract, but then we couldn't have got some of the other big signings we did. So the offense now is looking pretty solid. I'm not really sure what else other than center. There's not a lot of holes on the roster. I think I like our receiving core, our running back room, tight ends are good. I like the O-line, except center, of course. Defensively is actually looking pretty good. We still need a linebacker, and so we actually could use a cornerback, like a really good cornerback, a lockdown guy. I don't know that we'd get that, especially too with the limited cap room we have again. But we might try, what we're going to do here is try to trade up and get a pretty high draft pick. We don't need these picks for next year. So we're going to try to trade these away and get a reasonably high draft pick so we can pretty much have the pick of guys we want in the draft. Let's see here. Bengals have number 30. I want a guy that's kind of pick that's kind of in the middle. Broncos at 16. Shouldn't cost too much. I accidentally went out of it. What if they give us a first and a second this year? I don't think that would happen, but I actually don't know why they would do this. But okay, they're actually really close to doing that. That would be dumb of them to accept. But let's try a third round pick, see if they'll go with that. They will not quite. A fourth round pick should do it though, and I think I'm okay with that. We get a fourth round pick, give them our next year's fourth. Oh, come on, Denver. What if we, instead of making it worse, like we just give them our fourth round pick this year? This should do it. And there we go. Okay. So we get a first round pick this year up to number 16. And with that, we're going to address either center, middle linebacker, or maybe cornerback, but I don't think cornerback. If we get cornerback, it'll be by trade at midseason probably. It'll be middle linebacker or center that we address, probably linebacker. But I think with that, we can go ahead and advance to the draft. And I'm, again, pretty optimistic about this season. We're up to an 85 overall, and I like the direction this team's headed in. Okay, let's start this draft. We are actually in negative salary cap right now, so that's interesting. Negative 790,000. We're going to go ahead and skip. I honestly wouldn't have minded getting Caleb Williams in this draft instead of Mac Jones, but it was going to cost a lot to trade up. So, and we couldn't really do that, honestly. Don't really have the means to do that. So, let's see what we got. Middle linebacker or center? Who's the first to appear? Middle linebacker or center? We got left outside linebacker. Not seeing left outside or middle linebacker or center. Okay. Okay, here's a guy, Sharif Winter. He does not look super promising, if I'm being completely honest. Let's see who we have at center. We have no one. Okay, that's not awesome. Although, with around 3 to 4 projection, with those stats right there, he looks pretty decent. Scheme fit, I consider getting him. But let's go to middle linebacker. Alonzo Ramsey. He looks okay. I don't really want to spend a first round pick on him, but I don't know we're going to get much more by trading back, and I don't want to risk losing him. So let's go ahead and get Alonzo. And he is hidden dev, so that's a big win. 91 speed, that's pretty impressive for a linebacker. So let's do that, and let's hope actually that center falls to us in the second round. Again, that's probably, too high of a pick, but we can't risk him falling to number 5. I don't think he'll be taken because he was only around 3 or 4 projection, but I saw several A's in there. So let's see if we can get that center and if they will end up filling our needs on offense. If not, we might have to do more cap gymnastics and trade. There's Joseph O'Sullivan. I don't know if it's Irish or what. A, impact blocking. A, to see awareness. A, pass block finesse. A, injury. I mean, it's not awesome, but for a 3rd to 4th round projection, And he's hidden div. Okay, I mean, that might be a steal if someone could get him that low. It's probably not a steal for a second round pick. But I'm pretty pleased with him with that pick. So let's do that. Let's see what our roster's looking like now. Okay, so I just generated our best lineup. We actually look pretty good here. The center is scheme fit. He was a 71 overall hidden dev, and that O-line now looking pretty decent. No one actually above 80, but it looks pretty good. Got 3 scheme fits on the line. I'm pretty happy with all this, to be completely honest. The wide receivers aren't scheme fits, but that's not that big a deal. Walker is. Jones is not, but again, Jones is almost a scheme fit, like I said. Let's check our schemes again to actually see if we could get anything better. 76%, 76%. And looks like that's going to be our best. So we'll do vertical power. No, let's just do what worked last year. Vertical zone run. Defense, 89% now, base 3-4. Don't think we're going to get better than that. Yes, base 3-4. On defense, that's all right. I like that a lot. Let's see here. Defense. And he is a 76 overall scheme fit hidden dev. That is perfect. We could try to trade away Barton. And I might honestly do that. And so again, that's probably going to be our last move. Looks like we also got a hidden dev free safety or something. Maybe a cornerback in one of the later rounds. We're actually way under the cap, so yeah, we're not going to be able to make any trades. Barton's just going to have to do again for this year. Even though he's not a scheme fit, we're going to hope it works out. And with that, this team is ready to go. Hopefully we come out swinging, unlike last year when we went 3-4. But we turned it around last year and went 11-6. So let's go ahead. We're going to sim to, I guess, this next week. And then I think we're going to go ahead and go. We'll go to the beginning of the season real quick. I'm not even going to stop the recording. We'll just go beginning of the season, do our upgrades, get one final look at this team. Or I might not even do that. Y'all know what it looks like. We'll look at it again in the midseason probably. And do our upgrades and then advance to midseason. And I'm optimistic, but I don't know. Madden is not very friendly to me in these rebuilds, no matter how good the team should be. The season goal, of course, is win the Super Bowl, but that might jinx us, so I'm not even going to set a season goal, honestly. I feel like that's not really even worth my time. Oliver with an upgrade. Rashawn Gary. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I didn't bother investing with anybody's superstar abilities. Let's go ahead. Let's do it. Advance to midseason, guys. I will see y'all there. Okay, week 7 midseason. Here we go. Please at least be 3-4 like last year. There's no way we got worse, right? We're 4-3. Okay, that is improvement right there. We're going to a bye after a big win over the Lions. 4-3. The division's not super competitive. Rams are the second best at 3-3. I am all for that. I like it. I like it. We're going to upgrade these players. I don't think we're even going to mess with the roster, to be completely honest with you. We could try to make trades for a cornerback, but I don't really think we're going to spend time on it. This video is probably already going to be pretty long if and when we get to the playoffs. So let's go ahead and I think go ahead and just send it. Honestly, we're not going to do another draft. So we're not going to bother with players. Playoffs, here we come. Whew. This is going to be very interesting, guys. I think we'll make it. I think we'll win the division, but I don't know. I don't think the 49ers or Cardinals will give us too much of a problem. The Rams might, though. They were 3-3. And it's simulating pretty fast, so I'm not even going to stop it, the recording, and edit it together. Just going to leave it going. Week 13. Come on. Of course, as I say that, it slows down. Week 14. Week 15. I know, I'm counting. It's impressive, no? Hey, as long as I'm here talking to y'all, go down and subscribe if you are not already. Because you must like something you see if you've been watching this long, as I always say, really. And it's true. Let's see. Week 18. Here we go. We, drum roll, are 8-9 and missed the playoffs. You got to be kidding me. We lost a winner-go-home game against the Dolphins, and the 49ers won the division. My word. Wow, that's disappointing. Okay. So, that was a fail. I will say it. And that's disappointing to me. Maybe I should have traded for the cornerback. Yeah, maybe a superstar cornerback would have, turned the boat around. Chip around. We were 12th in the league in offense. Jones played well. Defensively, we were 10th. How are we 8 and 9 with the 12th best offense and 10th best defense? That makes no sense. You know what? For you guys and for myself, I want to win this. We're going to go ahead and advance all the way to next season. I won't mess with anything other than maybe upgrades. We're going to go ahead and give it one more season. We're not going to do any moves for them, but often we'll extend it one season. We will extend this rebuild one more season and see if they can make the playoffs next year. And if not, then the rebuild just can end there on a low note, unfortunately. So, yeah, let's see what happens. I will show you at the beginning of next season. Look at our roster. Okay, guys, here we are. We'll upgrade the players real quick. We're at the start of next season. If I'm going to be completely honest, I doubt we got any better. We probably got worse. But we're down to only 84 overall, so we hardly dropped an overall. So maybe there is still hope for the playoffs this year, especially if our team continues to be bad. Week 1's a big game. The 49ers kept us from getting the division last year. So did ourselves. But let's check this lineup. This will certainly be very interesting. Mr. Pete Carroll looks down upon us and is like, "You're a disappointment." Okay, Mac Jones is not our quarterback. It's PJ Walker. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, the team still looks really good, but hold on. OBJ's down to an 82, by the way. I know I said I wasn't gonna do anything, but I can't let us go into the season with PJ Walker as our quarterback. The defense still looks good except for edge rusher, which is hopeless. Bryce Huff is just injured, so hopefully he'll be back. Okay, he'll be back. So the defense is actually pretty good. The team as a whole is still decent. Good thing I get those big contracts out. We'll go ahead and give Kayla Ringo the start over James Bradbury. I'm not going to do anything crazy, okay? Because, again, I said I wasn't going to do anything at all. But I put a lot of work in this team. I am not letting us go into the season with PJ Walker and Tyler Huntley starting for us at quarterback. Maybe if Huntley was still like his ratings in current Madden, but this is a couple years down the road. Let's just look in free agency, see who we've got, okay? Just someone to maybe carry us through. If not, we can make a trade for a decent quarterback. It's Stafford. I mean, he is a friend. He is a scheme fit. I want to be fair. I said I wasn't going to do anything. Do we even have the cap space? We do. Okay. We'll assign Stafford. He'll be our starting quarterback. He's a scheme fit. So let's go ahead and get in the regular season. We'll advance to midseason. If we're absolute hot garbage and need to turn around, maybe I'll try to make a trade for a really good quarterback. But again, I want to be fair. The rebuilds aren't supposed to be really easy. We learned what happened last time when I didn't do that. I want the rebuilds to be, challenging. They can certainly be frustrating, though. I'll tell you that much. We'll cut this guy. 59 overall, 4th linebacker. Not super important. So, yeah, I'm not going to do anything else to the team. We did our upgrades. Advanced to mid-season. Come on, guys. Surely, maybe we need to be, bad early on and then do well in the second half, because it seems like we cannot put a consistent season together. We're very cold and hot, hot and cold. Last season we were 4-3 and then we tanked and ended 8-9. The year before that we were 3-4 and ended 11-6. And like I said, before week 18 we were 11-5. So we lost one game up until then. So yeah, this team doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But if anyone can take us through, it'll be Pete Carroll, one of the greatest coaches of the modern era in football, more than likely. Might be a little bit controversial, but let's see here. At midseason, could we at least be 3-4? I'm just asking. We'll probably be 2-5. My guess is 2-5. Can we at least be 3-4 though? We're 2-4. Yay! Okay, we're hot garbage. Excellent. And we're last in the division. This is just peachy. Okay. Well, yeah, this is not ideal in the slightest way, manner, shape, or form. Yeah, I don't know what to do. It's might not even be Stafford's fault. I don't know, but I think for the sake of the franchise, again, I want to be fair, but I've put a lot of time into this. For the sake of the franchise, we're going to try to bring in a quarterback while we can. And I'm going to go crazy, okay? If I can, I'm going to get an absolutely insane quarterback because I don't want the season to be a lost cause. Quarterback is our #1 need. And I'm going to bring in anyone we can. We have a 6th overall pick. And, I mean, look, I'm giving everything I can. I'm going to leave this going so y'all can see what's going on. Joey B. I don't think there's any way, but let's just try it. The cat situation works out, and it's nowhere close yet. It's going to have to be a veteran more than likely. Josh Allen. Wow, he's so expensive. Aaron Rodgers. Hello, sir. Maybe if he was our quarterback, we would have made the playoffs last year. Murray. McLean. Where are all the good quarterbacks? Mahomes. Levis. There's Mac Jones. Trader. Prescott? No. Although I could probably get him if I traded away some guy. No, you know what? Let's not even try that yet. I'm not ready to stoop to the depths of getting Dak Prescott. Jalen Hurts? How about that? Jalen Hurts. For all these picks. Oh, it's close. Oh my word, it's close. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, what do they need? They need right tackle, right guard, center. Right tackle, right guard, center. They need the entire offensive line then. Oh, that's going to be frustrating. How about Abraham Lucas? I don't know why they would do this. But will y'all do it? Eagles? They will not. That took it way down. That was so close to getting Hurts. That got my hopes up. That hurts. Yes, I said it. I'm sorry. Tua, I would have taken you last year, but you're not good enough now. We need someone drastic to turn this team around. Justin Herbert. 2 first-round picks, Giants, for Justin Herbert. And nope. And this is not going to work out. I can tell. Second-round pick's not going to be enough. If I have one more first-round pick, I could get this done, I think. And that, that makes me think. Just hypothetically here. What if I was to acquire the #1 overall pick? You know what? I'm going to do some gymnastics here. I'm going to try to get the #1 overall pick and then trade for a quarterback. I'm not going to make y'all watch it all. Wait, hold on a second. The Giants have the #2 pick. That's pretty much the same thing. I mean, it's not, but let's trade away next year's first and second. And will that be enough? If it is, I mean, that would be crazy. Oh my word, it's gonna work. Holy crap. Okay, hold on. Now you're having to give away a second-round pick from this year? Okay, hold up just a darn tootin' second. We now have, although the picks might not update, sometimes they don't. They do. We've now got, I'm going to offer a team the 2nd overall pick, the 6th overall pick, and a 2nd-round pick. There's no way someone can decline this, right? Bengals, I'm coming back to you. It was going to work before. Mr. Burrow. Can we get Mr. Burrow? What happened? Oh, it did that thing. I'm going to have to back out and redo it. Oh, Madden, you suck. I don't think it'll be enough again, but the #2 overall pick is going to have a ton of value. Let's see. Woo-hoo-hoo. This would be crazy. If we get Joe Burrow, maybe this team would somehow turn around and make the playoffs. I kind of doubt it, but it would be crazy. And I really am not going to do anything else to the team. I won't get a right end, even though we really need one. Could have gotten Nick Bosa, but I won't do that. I'll just go like this. I'm going to try to get Joe Burrow. I don't think this is going to work, but if it did, that'd be crazy. Come on, Bengals, do it. How is it not even close? Oh, my word. Okay, they're not letting Burrow go. Who was the guy? We almost got Jalen Hurts. That's who it was. Not a scheme fit. I would like that, but let's see if we can get Jalen Hurts. Is it possible? We did it. Okay, we've done it. We got Jalen Hurts. Let's go. Okay. All of a sudden, we go from a 68 overall washed up Matthew Stafford to a 90 overall Jalen Hurts. Okay, this is huge, guys. Maybe the season's not a lost cause. We could come back and clinch the division. This would be crazy. Let's just cut this guy. I'm not counting that as a roster move and me doing, cheating somehow. I'm just cutting a guy. Okay. Let's do this. Please. Let's advance. Let's just go week by week first. It won't take long. It's loading very fast. Okay, win our next game against the Bengals. That would be crazy. If we'd taken Burrow from, that would have made me so happy because we could have beaten them. We lost by 3. Okay, come on. We need to start winning. 4-4 Saints. We can beat them, right? Come on. We really need a win here. Week by week. Come on. Please, give us a win. We lost by the same score. You got to be kidding me, guys. You've got to be kidding me. Next week. Come on. Surely we can beat Chicago. There's no reason this team should be losing. We got Jalen Hurts, guys. He's throwing to Metcalf. We lost 42-25. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous, and I think our season's a lost cause. I do. Oh, I can't believe it. This is just ridiculous. We built such a good team, guys. I hate to see all the talent go to waste. I want to do one more season, but I'm not going to. This video would get outrageously long, and I don't want that to happen, so that's crazy. It doesn't help that we have a tough schedule. Yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous. We're going to go to 2-8, aren't we? Yep, okay. You know, we're simulating. I'm not even going to simulate. I was going to say I'm not even going to simulate to the end of the season. I will. I'll simulate the playoffs, but we're not going to go anywhere. But, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll resume recording if something crazy happens, but it's not going to. Thank you for watching, everyone. As always, I'm the Vikings fan. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, help the reach spread. And thank you so much for watching. Link to all the Madden videos down in the description. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching.